children, parents, they have their good moments and hopefully they have their bad moments. When it comes to growing up, our parents are responsible for shaping our morals, taking care of us, and helping us through tough obstacles. But as we know, life isn't perfect. Life isn't perfect due to the helicopter parenting method. Today, we will be going over what exactly a helicopter parent is, the effect it has on children, and the effect it has on parents. So what exactly is a helicopter? What exactly is the helicopter parenting method? It's very simple. The helicopter parenting method is a style of parent where they're focused on keeping their child safe and successful. Around the clock. These parents are always around the clock, whether it comes to home, school, or work, and are always destined to make their child successful throughout every part of their life, from college level to toddler. Now, looking at multiple sources, the top three reasons that this parenting method is so toxic towards children is because the lack of consequences and failure, the increase in anxiety, depression, and the lack of self-confidence. Now, starting with the consequences and failure, as we know, these parents are responsible for doing their homework for them, signing them up for extracurriculars, their bullying problems, filling out their resumes, the list goes on. This seems like a good idea in the long run. However, when you think about it, this seems like a good idea in the long run because the parent always knows what the child is doing school-wise. However, when you think about it, as they grow up, the children will start relying on their parents to an uncomfortable and an unhealthy amount of time, to the point where they can't even do simple tasks such as washing dishes, doing laundry, or even tying their shoes. Shoes. Oh my God. Oh my God, I forgot. Oh, okay. Speaking of simple tasks, let's talk about disappointment. Now, disappointment is one of the worst feelings in the world that you could feel, but it's super important that you feel it so you get used to it over time. However, with this method, children aren't able to feel the feeling of disappointment or consequence or failure, which causes them to have a sense of entitlement and a lack of self-conflict resolution. Moving on to the anxiety and depression. School for a child is one of the most anxiety-inducing moments in their life, due to the fact that they already have tons of homework piling up, and their parents are already signing up for extracurriculars which are not needed, which could help fuel the anxiety. Oh my God, I forgot that. As they grow up, they will start. Parents will start to notice that at their freshman college level, they will start to notice more symptoms of anxiety and depression, and it will be at its peak due to the fact that the child will not feel any kind of satisfaction with their current life, which will cause them to do poorly and academically, as well as being unable to get adjusted to their college life. Lastly, we have self-confidence. There's a healthy point where it's okay for your parents to do things for you, but when it's all the time, it can make you feel lazy. Now this could be a good outlook because a child never has to do anything by themselves, but this could also send a toxic message for the child this could also send a toxic message to the child saying that my parents don't trust me to do this on my own. Okay. During their freshman year, 300 college freshmen were surveyed about the involvement of their parents in their life, and it turns out that 10% were shown to have helicopter parents, and those same children were shown to be unopened. They were shown to have unopened minds, riddled with anxiety, and self-conscious. Now that you know the symptoms, now you know the toxicity of children, let's move on to toxicity of parents. Now, you might be thinking, what distress could parents cause by using their own method? Quite a lot, actually. And unfortunately, most parents who use this method most likely come from a broken home, and multiple branches of trauma are included into this method, including neglect, due to the fact that they have that mindset of that they want to keep their child attentive and they want to love them a lot and all that, and as well as male and domestic abuse due to the fact that they have that mindset where they want to go to the extra lengths and they want to have the control over their child and they want to be with them forever, as well as having the mindset of that I can't live without my child and my child cannot live without me. Today we went over what is a helicopter parent, what effect it has on children, and the effects it has on parents. Hopefully this helped you identify if you are under the reign of these parents. And if you are, just know that you are a valid person, you are strong enough, and you can take control of your own life. Thank you.